On Friday, following the conclusion of the Republican National Convention on Thursday, Donald Trump headed up to New Hampshire to do a rally up there because I guess he doesn't understand how electoral delegates are divided up. But anyway, he went to New Hampshire because he thought that's where he needed to be. And he gave a speech that, like other speeches he gives, was truly bizarre. But it got even more bizarre when he started talking about the protesters who greeted members of the GOP after the Thursday evening finale of the Republican convention. And then he started talking about his ass. And I don't quite know why. So here is Donald Trump, in his own words, talking about not just his ass, but the protesters' asses. Here it is.
You know what I say? Protesters, your ass. I don't talk about my ass.
If anybody can make sense of that, please do let us know. Feel free to send us an email, leave a comment on here to explain exactly what the hell the man was talking about. You know, protesters, your ass. I don't talk about my ass. What does it even mean? Like where is this conversation even going? And if you watch longer versions of the clip, it still doesn't make any sense in context. He just decided to throw in this little, I don't talk about my ass, protesters, your ass. Okay, those aren't even complete thoughts coming out of the mouth of the President of the United States, yet he has the audacity to tell this same crowd that same night that Joe Biden's not all there mentally. Okay. Have you heard you? Because that's not a normal statement. That's not a sentence that a person with a fully functioning brain would give. But hey, you did it. And after all, you were trying to make a point about the protesters who greeted members of the Republican Party as they left. You brought up Rand Paul. Oh, that poor little terrified guy leaving there, and he had to have the cops around him because people were, get this, yelling at him. Oh, no. Turns out being a horrible piece of shit, especially when you're a lawmaker, kind of comes with consequences. You piss people off, they're going to let you know about it because it's actually their job to let you know about it because you work for them. They weren't violent. They didn't do anything to hurt you, Rand. It's not like it was a bunch of your neighbors out there threatening to beat the crap out of you. Just angry Americans who wanted you to do something for the first time in your life. They wanted you to listen. That's what that was. But these Republicans can't handle that. They can't handle being confronted with these plebs, right? With these average workaday Americans who are angry, and rightfully so. There is a lot in this country to be angry about right now, probably a lot more than there is to be happy about. And by God, they wanted these Republican lawmakers to know that. And Trump tried to turn it into an attack on Biden, yet ended up looking like an ass because he started talking about his ass.